So, yeah, welcome to Friday Night Strike. I'm your host, Night Strike, and yeah, we're a little late this evening. I want to do this at 7:30, but things beyond my control happened, and yeah, I'm late. Oh well. So I know Budget Guns and Gear Reviews is doing his stuff, so you know, we'll just hopefully people will jump in, and we'll go from there. Maybe throw a poll out there or something. I don't know. So we're here. Anyways. You want to jump in and hang out? You're more than welcome to. Uh, Other than that, I got a couple things I can do here in the background. I can just sit here and talk. It's probably what I'll have to do, unfortunately. But Mr. F and H is out there. Mr. F and H, you want to jump in and hang out? You're more than welcome to. Uh, get anybody. Anybody is okay. I mean, anybody is welcome to jump in. That's why the link is out there. But you know, people would rather comment on the YouTube side a lot. I don't understand that. I mean, it's not like I'm no, not well. No, I understand it. I understand it. People just want to see me make a fool of myself. I get it. Not that I need any help, obviously. So, so how's the pupper, Mr. FNH? How is the pupper? Any more pictures? Got to be more pupper pictures. Ooh, I'm gonna have to send him something. Uh oh, the wanky marshmallows out there. Watch out! Watch out! We're gonna win this one now because he's here. Well, Mr. FNH, if you want him to be less aggressive, you need to get the hugs out. You need to give him a hug. You need to give him a hug. Tell him you love him. Tell him he's a good boy, and tell him that he needs to calm down. And then he'll be good. Then he'll be a good boy. That's all he needs. All he needs is good encouragement and love. That's what you need to do for your pets. You need to love them. You need to encourage them. You be good to them. You know, people who mistreat animals. I mean, you wouldn't treat a person. You wouldn't treat a person like a pet. Okay, and the problem is that you got to treat your pets like their family. You gotta let them know that they're wanted and that you know they're loved. If they don't understand that, if they don't feel that, then they're not going to want to protect you in case something happens. They're not going to want to you know be part of the family. It's just that's how I raised my pets, and my pets have always been awesome. My cat, you know rest in peace, but you know he was a great cat. But he didn't let us know that he was hurting or anything. He just waited for the last minute till he couldn't go on anymore, and that kind of hurt. But that showed how much he loved us. So, you gotta yeah, you gotta give your pets as much love as you would give your another family member. You know, I'm quarking Night Strike. Yes, I am quarking Strike. Yes, this is my night, the Friday night strike. So I'm just saying. I know he is. Let him be live. I need my time too. I can't. I can't let him take over my time slot. If he's biting and chewing, then Mr. FNH, he's teething. That's what that is. He's teething. So make sure you give the pupper plenty of love, plenty of attention. Make sure to understand that when they're young, they're gonna teeth a little bit, and when they're teething, unfortunately, they will be a little destructive. You gotta teach them otherwise, but that's just how it goes. You know, I'd like a pupper. In fact, I'd like another cat actually. But Warsaw, stop, stop right now. Just stop. What you're thinking right there, just stop. Okay? Okay. Okay, good. Good to hear it, Mr. FNH. Treat the pupper well and he'll treat you well. I'm a big proponent of animals. I don't know. I don't care if it's cats or dogs. You know, I'm of the opponent that if you give a cat or a dog, the appropriate amount of attention and love, that they'll turn out all right. So, and worse, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Mr. FNH. You wouldn't know that because you've got him blocked. Oh, fun times, fun times. So, anyways, no, I know you didn't, Mister FNH. I know you didn't. You know, but I want to talk to everyone that we can. I know not everyone gets along, so you know, we won't try and get anybody in any fights or anything. Not that isn't entertaining, mind you. It's very entertaining. Problem is, we got better things to do to have people fight. Yes, Warsaw, we know why you do it. You don't have to explain yourself. We know. Anyways, moving on. Any topics you guys want to talk about? Anything interesting you see? Anything interesting you've heard about? Oh, no. Huh. I'm just going through my mail right now. My email. Apparently, LinkedIn is telling me to connect with the director, the board of directors at Bushmaster. Hmm. I don't know. Did he invite me or is he just telling me to connect with him? I don't know. I heard that Russia is still invading eastern Ukraine. Yes. I also heard that Russia cut off Europe from gasoline or natural gas or something. I don't know what it was. It was gas something. So, no, that's their problem. That's Europe's problem, and that's Ukraine's problem. They didn't ask for help. They thought they didn't need help, so you know Now that we aren't in a position to help them, they're screwed. So, well played, Russia. Well played. Not that I really care about Ukraine, but still, well played. Yes, yes, I stand with Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. That's what I stand with. Let's go, Brandon. Hashtag FJB. So, I'm being a little, you know, it's not a bad deal. Maybe I should get one of those. Has anybody gotten any of these ATI 60 round mags? Because apparently, the Gen 2s are on sale on CDN Sports. The Schmeiser mags, 60 rounds. Maybe I'll get some of those. Get two of them. Maybe I should go see if anybody's done a review. Maybe Travis has done a tabletop review. Who knows? Who knows? Oh boy. Schmeiser mags are garbage. Okay. Hello, user. Oh, good. Warsaw Patriots here. Good. I can hear more about the rice paddies and Ukraine and me being China strike. I can hear more about that. Thank you, Warsaw, for jumping in and just making my day so bright.
I'm not going to bother you. Calm down.
And if you didn't get the sarcasm there, be aware.
No, but you were mentioning the Smizer Meg.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. The Gen 2s are out.
They're garbage, dude.
I'm considering getting one or two.
They're garbage.
So are the KCI drums, but I still bought those.
No, the KCI is fine. The Smizers, though, I've been seeing mag issues with them, dude. Like literally after they load them up, they were having feed-in issues with them nonstop after one after another, dude.
I don't know. Well, remember, most of the rifles I got are PSA, so they might be all right. PSA rifles.
Well, I'd still be cautious about buying one of those.
Yeah, I know. I heard. But I might get one or two anyways, just because why not, right?
A Smizer, dude.
They're German.
You know what's better is how about get the AC Unity from Bosnia?
The what?
AC Unity. They have exactly the same thing. It's a lot better and cheaper.
I'm afraid to ask.
AC Unity. Look them up.
AC Unity. What is
ACUnity.com. AK Mags.
Yeah, I'm not looking at AK Mags. I'm looking at AR-15 Mags.
Huh.
Have you messed with the Schmeiser AR-15 Mags?
No.
Okay, because I wasn't talking about AK.
You were getting a Smizer AR mag?
Yeah, they've got a 60 round mag on sale for $40. That's not bad.
Look.
Here, I'll link you here in the side.
No, I got it here.
The Gen 2s are out.
No, I could see that working.
It's just for an AR, and I'll throw up a picture of people what I'm looking at right now because I'm just gonna throw the picture. I'm not gonna throw the the price or anything on it because I don't want to get in trouble with anybody with the law or whatnot or the YouTube law.
There's no law on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. What is it?
Come on, Night Strike. This isn't Canada.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's not Canada. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at getting. They've got that one. That's what it looks like.
I'm just not a fan of those for some reason.
It's just a 60 round mag. Well, I want one because I don't have one. Okay. Now, does that mean I necessarily think it's going to be a great mag? No, but it's one of those situations where don't have one, kind of want one, want to see how it runs. And if it performs all right, then I might get another one or a couple.
Well, I mean, you're basically making 2 mags into one, and that's just adding weight, in my opinion.
Well, so it's gonna be front heavy if you're gonna use it. But if you're gonna use this, you don't need to, tack on other magazines.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hello, Tara. How you doing? How is everything going, Tara? Tara Smith's out there, so just saying hi. But yeah, I'm looking at probably getting one of these, test them out, see how it works. Maybe do a review after having it for like a month or two, because I'm not one of those guys that likes doing reviews unless you've had something. I don't like doing it if I've had it for like a week or two, or a couple weeks, or like a month. I mean, I like doing reviews on something I've had like I'd like an honest review. Like if you've had it for a year or 2 years, 3 years, then you should do a review. Not a review if you've only had something for like 2 weeks or a month, and then you had to send back to the manufacturer. That's not an honest review. That's pretty much just like a teaser. That's like those trailers. The first trailer of a movie that you see at the movie theaters before the actual film. That first one that they put out to everybody first before they come up with the official trailer release. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when people go out and do reviews, because they don't have them for a long enough time to tell us, what it's going to be like to own one of these things, like whether it's a firearm, whether it's an accessory, what the long-term ownership is going to be like if it breaks down after 500 rounds, or if it breaks down after 1,000 rounds or 2,000 rounds, or 5, And that's why I say a lot of reviews are disingenuous. Like if you haven't had the rifle for at least like a year, and you can't tell people how the overall long-term ownership is going to be like, then you're just telling people, oh hey, just get this gun for a few weeks, and if you don't like it, just send it back. And that's wasteful. It's a waste of your money, and it's a waste of your time.
Yep.
And it's a waste of people's time.
Yep.
It's just, I know I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to go off on a tangent. It's just, if I'm going to get something and I'm going to go and, do a review on it, I want to be honest with people. I want to be honest with people.
Oh, great. That's not good.
Uh-oh, Tara. Tara says post-COVID dyspnea and high D dimer test. Lots of cardio and breathing tests. Still working. Mom and uncle both in hospital. I guess it's going. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tara. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'll pray for your mom and your uncle. I will. I honestly do. I know I say I will, and I actually do. So, Hey man, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
Thanks for having me on.
Yep. Everyone is welcome. Just,
How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. So I was mentioning, have you gotten any of these Smizer mags from ATI?
I have a couple of them.
Are they any good?
For the money, they're decent. As opposed to, it's a toss up. You know me, I'm kind of a gear whore. I like nice things.
Right.
And I almost kind of regret not buying a Surefire for twice the price.
Right, I get
because I've got a couple of Smizers, so you see what I mean. I could have bought a Surefire instead.
Right, I get that. I just want to know if it functions as advertised. Because if it does, then
Well, okay, they're extremely.
I'm not looking to use it in
Know
war. I'm not looking to use it in war. I'll just use the standard GI or aluminum or the steel mags I got if I need to go into a battle. Okay, but
After
as
about
far as range and just having fun, all day, are they decent for
No.
that?
well, so hear me out. It's a 60 round mag, right? The
Yeah.
AR one.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is they're extremely difficult to load, and by difficult to load, I mean past like 50 rounds, you're literally going to be damaging your brass. You get what I'm saying? Like pushing down so fucking, excuse me, so we're PG here, so freaking hard to get
I've
it
got a
in there. You see what
Maglula.
I'm saying? Like pushing down.
I've got a Maglula.
I don't know. That was one thing I noticed about it. So if you just download your mags to like 50, it's a pretty decent mag. But
That's fine.
and once you get it up to like I said, if you actually get it to 60, it's going to be really hard to load that thing because if you've ever had a weak spring in an AR, you know what I'm talking about? That first round or two
Yeah.
where it just really doesn't. It wants to hang up, and you have to like double charge the things for it to actually load that first one off, like strip it off the mag. Yep. So that was my experience. But then after that, thing ran pretty damn good. So
I'll have to try one out.
that's why I said for the money.
We got a super chat from Daniel for $2 saying, "Rumor has it you can't ride a moped." Nope. Joke's on you. I can't. Go on.
Yeah, for the money, it's a pretty decent addition. You know what I'm saying, to your collection of magazines, because think of it this way: like, then there's a lot of good deals out there if you look at it. Like, so the D60, that thing's like $130. Like I said, the Surefire, 60 or 100 rounder, those are over $100.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking
like
for something affordable. I'm a cheap.
Oh, I can't, dude. I got you back right now. Hey, Warsaw, you listening to this?
Uh-oh.
He must be like busy queefing or something.
Come
Anyway,
on,
so
be
you
nice,
take
be
two
nice.
Magpul 40. That was nice. You
No.
take two Magpul 40 round PMags, and you get you one of those AR PMag couplers. You
Okay.
couple them, and now you have this monstrosity that holds 80 rounds, and all you got to do is a mag flip. You can do that, bro.
Okay, I may need some help. Which coupler to get?
It's the PMag coupler. So Magpul makes a PMag coupler.
All right.
You can use them on the 30 or the 40 round PMags. They also make an AK coupler.
I know
it's just called their mag coupler.
Yeah.
There's only one downfall with flipped up magazines. You know what that is, Mr. FNH?
You cannot get down at all on the ground. You can't even. You have a hard time kneeling.
Well, there's that, but also if you bump something, your rounds could possibly accidentally pop out. So I'd recommend you get those little bottle cap tabs for the back poles.
Right.
That's pretty smart. Yeah, you can get also Blackhawk makes like a little boot that goes on like the end of mag, like dust cover mags.
Yeah, I've seen those, but
those are pretty nice too. Like
I can do that with
if you're going to be keeping it somewhere, it can get dirty.
Since we're talking magazines,
it's going to leave a reduce on your cases.
Yeah. It'll leave a residue on your mags.
Feed lips.
Oh yeah, feed lips.
Yeah, feed lips.
I wouldn't put duct tape there.
Since we're talking magazines, I'd like to see John Wick actually doing that, a 40 rounder of flip mag.
Yeah, I'd like to see him do that too. Daniel says that Night Strike. You said you couldn't even make it to Myrtle Beach.
Oh wait, what am I talking about? Flip mag. They're like fucking side by side. I don't know why I said flip mag.
I'm not gonna drive all the way up to Myrtle Beach with a moped in a trailer. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Especially in a blue trail.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking about. So they're actually staggered PMags. You can do it with 30s or 40s, and so that, like I said, you can't get down prone with it, but you can definitely shoot like from seated position. You know what I mean, like squatting, kneeling, any of that shit. Standing.
I've had issue with 40 round magazines, and I'll tell you why. Because I had thermold magazines. They're garbage.
Oh, thermal, yeah.
Thermold magazines are 100% grade A garbage.
Actually, I got some worse for you.
Oh, I don't know any magazine worse than Zyzel or Zyxel or Zyxel magazines.
Yeah,
there's nothing worse than those.
The first generation Mr. First tactical ones.
I thought Mission First Tactical made good magazines.
It was their first gens that were crapping out on some people.
Really?
Yep. Hell, if you want to ask my friend Mr. Pale Horse, you know.
Daniel, I don't need a good breeze.
What did he say?
He said the blue dress is so you. He said don't most. First, Daniel says, don't most Magpul mags come with those cover things? I thought they did too.
Not all of them, no.
Not all of them though, but some of them do. Daniel also says the blue dress is so you get a good breeze at Night Strike. I don't need a good breeze anywhere underneath there. I'm just saying.
Wants to cross dress you.
Apparently, it's a long story. I don't want to get into it. So,
no, there's one way you could shoot actually with a 40 round. You know, it's the best way, Night Strike.
What?
Shooting the gun sideways while you're holding it like a carbine.
I don't like shooting sideways with.
Hey, you
with
might have no other option though when you're in the field though.
I know, and that's for when I'm in the field. But when I'm in the backyard shooting on the backyard range, does it really matter?
I'm just saying, in a combat scenario, say if you can't lay your rifle on the ground, you could actually do it sideways with some sideways sights.
But again, my point, I'm not getting it for combat. I'm getting it for just Night Strike at the range.
Just remember, it's a 40, not a 30.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what else is going on? You guys see anything interesting? You see any interesting guns lately?
I'm just done buying stuff right now, dude.
No. All right.
Oh, Mr. F&H hopped off.
Well, he's probably had to leave. It's okay. It's like Daniel says, I just can't believe the Night Strike is scared to go on a road trip. No, the problem is that's like 4 hours away, and I really don't want to have to spend any money on going up there. I'm not going up there once 4 hours just to do a photo op on somebody's bike or on my moped, and then have to drive all the way back. No. Okay. No, I'm not doing 8 hours in a day. Screw that. No. Tara Smith says Magpul mag covers don't interchange with other generation Magpul mags. Yeah, I've heard that.
Just get a file and modify.
Crashing Rich is out there. Watch out.
Okay, apparently, if your phone falls asleep and you have earbuds in, when you wake your phone back up, it does some crazy stuff where your phone is stuck on some kind of double or triple time audio. Yeah, so I had to leave and come back.
Yeah. Crashing Rich is saying it's too cold. Guns, I have not left my house. It's too cold out. It is into the 70s. Oh, don't get me started. It's in the 50s. It's 40s and 50s here today. Don't even get me started, Rich. Daniel says, at Night Strike, you can pick up the ladies. I don't think there are many women be interested in me if I was wearing a dress. I'm sorry. just flat out.
Well, not unless there's one of them that's into that stuff.
I'm not into it.
That's the crazy radical LGBTQ stuff people.
I mean, I met Sean Ponery at one time at the Wanamaker Gun Show back in 2018. He drove 22 hours to meet me, and everybody else too. But he did it was like 8 hours up, 5 hours at the show, and 9 hours home. That's what he said. Yeah, Sean, you are better than I am. I'm going to admit that right now. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. 8 hours. Just no.
$450 for a Bulgarian Makarov.
That's how bad it is right now.
I wouldn't even buy stuff on Atlantic anyway, dude. I've been having issues with it. Anything they post on YouTube, it's already out of stock, dude. Trust me.
Oh, I know. No, that's not exactly what I said, Daniel. I'm saying the ladies aren't interested in Night Strike being in a blue dress.
Oh, look at that! You're taking more shots than I did.
I always take shots, and I mean I'm taking them left and right. So, anyways, who wants a leak from Crumpy? Well, I thought John was yeah, Sean, he was seriously pissed. I mean, you have you complain about that, Sean, but G was like super, super, super pissed. So, just saying he was not happy.
Yeah.
So now we joke about that time Sean stood G up at Heroes.
Yeah, Night Strike.
What's up?
You know what I'm thinking about getting?
What are you thinking about getting?
I'm getting some T-shirts.
You gonna get some T-shirts made?
Not made, just actually bought. I just want to get a T-shirt. It's you know where my whole origin of my channel is from, right?
Yeah. You told me.
Here, I'll send you the link of the picture.
Sean says, "Dude, I was pissed. I wanted the bacon." Well, you should have drove faster. Even though you were doing, Sean, I think you said you were doing 80 or like 100. Daniel,
I got the dog's ears clipped.
Oh, why did you do that? Don't do that.
That's what you're supposed to do with the Doberman Pinscher.
Yeah,
you get their tails bobbed and their ears clipped. We took it to
you're inducing pain to the dog, though.
No, they actually get put under when you do it, and we took it to a very reputable doctor to do it. It's not like I just do it myself in the garage or some shit. I took it to a very reputable doctor.
And they used anesthesia.
Yes, they put the dog under. It's actually, you know what I'm saying.
All right.
And so this is the thing.
All right.
The doctor we went with, he goes with the shape of the dog's ear, not the request of the owner. You get what I'm saying? So it's actually healthier. I get what you're saying. Like, it's healthiest not to do it, but in my opinion, we wanted to fucking do it because when somebody sees my dog, I want them to see a Doberman Pinscher. I don't want them to see like a flop-eared dog where they're like, "Is that a lab? What is that dog?"
I love
because there are natural Doberman Pinschers.
Those floppy ears.
It's cute.
Adorable.
It's cute, but there's actually a style called natural where they don't bob the tail and they don't clip the ears, and it looks a lot more like a lab.
Well,
but yeah, so they stitch them up. The stitches have been taken out and like they've healed up, and so now it's like weird. He has to wear like this little freaking
cone.
I don't know why. It looks like a little Amish woman's hat or something weird, like a little unicorn hat. Maybe like signify that like the Amish woman got her period or something. It's something odd.
The puppy is the Grand Wizard.
There you go. He's definitely achieved wizard status.
He's Grand Wizard status. Daniel says, I don't ever give you a hard time, Night Strike. Daniel, you know that's not true. You give me a hard time all the time. When aren't you giving? The better question is, when aren't you giving me a hard time?
That also sounded sexual in nature.
Don't even get there. Sean Pottery says, you cannot imagine how annoying it is to chip off 130 pounds of ice off the front end of a Fiat 500 in a Toka, Oklahoma, when it's 25 degrees out. Oh yeah, I know. They said, that's the funny thing. They said it was going to be nice and sunny that entire weekend. I was there in Tulsa in 2018. And guess what? Halfway through, it started snowing, and we got snow and ice for like the last couple of days we were there. It was great.
Hey, Nice work. I sent you the picture.
All right, let's see the picture. It's not the final one. It's just it's the what you call it, right? The prototype.
Final countdown.
No, he's not. He's not British. He's not British. It's not the final countdown.
Damn
I know. I
So I
wanted
got
it to
the
be the final
Mosin
game.
back.
Oh, you got the
Did I
Mosin
tell you
back.
about the Mosin?
No, what's going on with
It
Mosin?
now has a Boyd's. It's got a Boyd stock. It's now got the Timmy trigger.
Ooh.
It's
Oh,
hot.
so you're
It's
making it
hot.
long
It's
range?
hot girl Sunday.
Make a long range?
It doesn't have an optic on it. I mean, I think of it more of like a scout rifle.
Ah.
It's going to be like a very accurate, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, 200, 300 yard gun, if that. I got to be able to see it and identify it. I ain't shooting at nothing past like 200-300 yards, really.
Yeah. Good luck trying to find 50 arm ammo right now.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, I
I'm
already
having.
have that.
I don't
Like
have.
4,000 rounds.
I only have like about 100 rounds because I was only able to get a couple boxes at PSA because it's like 20 fucking bucks a box.
Yeah.
Tula.
Yeah, I bought
Tula.
the worst.
Actually,
Yeah,
take it back.
dude,
The worst 7.62 by 54R prices I've ever seen.
Oh no, I got it worse than that. I paid $1 a round at the gun store the other day because I forgot my surplus at home that I had like, I don't know, 8 cents a round in or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I had to fucking buy a box for $20 for 20 rounds, and the only reason I had to buy it was because I had to fucking take this rifle back to the gunsmith because the stock first off had to be fitted because my action didn't match up to Boyd's, you know what I'm saying, design. So the gunsmith had to like open it up a little bit basically to get it, and it dropped in perfect after that.
Yeah.
So then I get it home, I go to shoot it, and it'll only like run the first round. The remaining 4 rounds get trapped inside the magazine. You know, the internal mags. So what had happened was the stock needed to be inletted for the action because as the action is closing, it allows this little tab or lever to like open and close. And what that does, it allows that next round to advance in the magazine up towards the bolt, you know what I'm saying, and make its way to the chamber when you're closing it. So I had to take it back. So anyways, that's how I ended up with this freaking $20 box of garbage. And I don't mind, you know, Tula's okay. I prefer Wolf. But the problem was this was like the most corroded, like greenest looking steel case crap where it was like rough and just, I was like, ugh, I don't even know if I want to put that in my Mosin.
Right. So this is Warshaw's design.
It's not my design. It's something I'm going to be buying.
Okay, so you're gonna buy some of these.
See it?
Yep.
Oh my!
1944 Pulse Resistance, man.
There you go. Is that a Sten he's got in his hand?
That's a Polish Sten, believe it or not. It's called the Blitzowicka. And it has an underfolding stock on that thing, dude. They actually made those, and not many of those actually survived the Second World War.
Wow. Well, there you go.
They actually in Poland they actually have one, and actually it's in the museum, and it actually still functions.
Yeah. Good luck getting one of those. All right. We got a couple comments out on the side. Daniel says, "Surprised they don't just put a rubber band on it. Only on your chats." Yeah, he's only hard on me on my chats. All right.
Speaking of Mosins, nice strike. You ever seen that Yugoslav 54R ammo?
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't necessarily trust it.
Why is that?
I saw some Czech 54R the other day, and the guy at the gun store, he wouldn't even sell it to me. I said, "Hey, I noticed there's no price on that. What it's not even labeled. What is that on the shelf?" Like, it piqued my curiosity. It was like a tan, think of like a manila box, old school from like the 60s or 70s, and it had staples in it. And it was just very odd where I was like, what is that between the fucking Tula 54R and the fucking Atomic 308 Subsonic? I was like, there's something in there, like a gray area, you know what I mean, where it's not labeled, it ain't tagged, there's no price. Like, what do you got over there? Give it over. And so he pulls it out and he goes, "Oh, this is actually, there's a funny story with this. It's the defaced ammo." And I was like, "Defaced? What do you mean?" And he said, "Yeah, somebody wrote profanities all over it." And I said, "What do you mean?" And he pulls out a round, and somebody had wrote, like, you know how typically like you'll write things horizontal, like left to right. Instead, they wrote it top to bottom vertically, and they wrote "dick" on it and like drew like a phallic shape on the tip. Where I was like, "Whoa, why would you?" And there was other things that were written on there, but that was probably the most PG. And so anyway,
I'll pay
I
for
looked
it.
on the
Just
bottom.
give it to me, and I'll just burn it up.
What? So they wouldn't sell it to me because he said it had been like donated to the shop or some bullshit. Where he was like, "Yeah, it's not even it's not even on the books, so we really technically can't sell it. And I was like waiting for him to be like, you can have it, but I didn't want to be like, can I have it? Because that's kind of a dick move. So anyway, like, but it was silver tip ammo, but it was loaded into green lacquer cases. You know what I'm saying? Just like the brown bear.
Right.
You know, you got the what was that, the golden tiger or golden bear and brown bear and silver bear. And so it was like the brown bear where it was like green lacquered stuff, which was I'm not used to that. Everything's been copper washed that I've ever seen surplused. And so and it was sealed, you know what I'm saying, where it had the sealer on it. So then I got to looking at the other boxes that he has. He's pulling them out, showing me what's written on these cases and all this weird shit. Like, I mean, somebody had taken a marker, for instance, and tried to paint the entire round black. Like, why would you do that on a silver tip? You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah. And so on one of the boxes, it said 1968 Czech, Czech 147 grain silver tip, and I was like, holy crap, that's the weird. I knew what the round, obviously was. I just didn't realize that was Czech loading, and it was just the strangest thing. I wish I'd have gotten it.
No, I just need 7.62 by 54R, Daniel. I don't have a lot of it right now. I've only got about 100 rounds. That I've been able to find, and it's been like $20 a box. So I've been paying $1 a round. So yeah, it's kind of.
That's horrible.
I'm kind of stuck with, I want to shoot that Mosin I got because I got a $250 Mosin. Yes, it's a Type 53, but still, I had to replace the stock on it. So I replaced the stock in the, and the handguard. And honestly,
is that the shorty?
That's the M44, yeah.
Yeah, the M44.
The Type 53 is an exact copy of the 44.
Right down to the bayonet. Chinese. There you go.
Nice. Right down to the bayonet.
Wish I had that. Those things kicked like a mother.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Mosins here,
I got a new stock for it. It looks much nicer, but again, I just don't have any ammo to throw it down range.
If you were closer, I'd fucking definitely break you off some ammo, but I don't want to ship you ammo.
I don't want you to ship ammo because I know how much that is.
Well, I was gonna say that's like a double loss. Then you get what I'm saying? Because then I'm losing the ammo and I'm shipping it too. So I'm like, that's twice that I screw myself there. I'm sorry, but I'll tell you the story how I came across.
I paid for shipping to help you out.
So I had multiple HK pistols at one time, and at some point I decided, they were the HK P30 long slide.
Okay, P30 long slide. All right, both of them. Mr. FNH? He went silent on us.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. So you had both of them? They were P30s?
Yeah, so the phone. Yeah, they were all P30 long slides, 40 cal, and they all had night sights. And let's see, if I remember, 2 of them had a thumb safety.
Okay.
And then I want to say one of them didn't, and I ended up keeping the one that didn't. Originally, I was going to keep all of them because I got an awesome deal on them, and I thought it was going to be like my go-to. Such an expensive gun, but I got them for like $500 a piece or something. So I bought all that I could buy at this auction. You see what I mean?
Did you check to see if you could get
holy crap, that's
a replacement barrel for them so you could run through the 7.6 room?
The funny story is, so I never really got that far. I haven't shot them a whole lot because, to be honest, I don't care for them that much. It's the odd thing. It's like one of the most expensive pistols I own, and not the most, but it's up there. It's
up there. Yeah.
I think it's like $1,250 MSRP with those night sights on it, and the triggers just aren't great. They just feel plasticky and crappy to me, and I'm going, what did you do here, HK? This sucks. I don't like shooting your gun. I love the look of them. They're the John Wick ones, but anyway, so I got it in 9. I got it in 40 because actually I bought more than 3 of them. But anyway, so I had 3 of the 40. And at some point I decided I don't even love this gun that much, but I do love it enough that I'll keep keep one of each without the safety.
Right.
And so I like sell one, and I end up finding somebody with like a shitload of Mosin ammo. They had like 4 crates of Mosin ammo at the time. And
did you tell them
the guy was like, hey, would you want to? Yeah, I was like, you want to trade straight up? I'll trade you this gun right here. And it's still new in box because I hadn't actually shot it. My plan was to have 3 of them so that, like I said, I could just shoot the hell out of this gun over the. That was like 9 mil was like $180 or $160 sometimes. shipped to the house. And so I figured I was going to like shoot the hell out of these guns. And anyway, long story short, so I ended up trading one to that guy, and I could only get 3 cases of ammo, but I had already been buying, you know what I'm saying, like tins of like Mosin ammo. So it was pretty sweet. Like, and I regret the way the deal worked out was I met the guy at a Bass Pro, and we got to talking, and he had this amazing Jeep Cherokee with like he had the fucking Stoker motor, I think he called it.
Right.
And Stroker motor, that's it. Stoker motor. He had the Stroker. Oh my god, that thing was. And at the time, I could have picked it up for 10 grand off of him, and I was like, nah, And it was like one of those, there's always the one that got away, whether it's a woman or a gun or a truck.
Right.
There was this guy's Jeep, and I remember it had a cage inside of it where he was like, yeah, it's kind of a bitch to get in and out of because it had a full cage. This thing was fully done.
Yeah. Well, someone here in town. I mean, it's a newer Jeep Cherokee, so it's like a Jeep Grand Cherokee, but they painted they did the Jeep Grand Cherokee in the old style, World War II, Korea, Vietnam style, green Jeep, green
I thought you were
color.
going to say Wagoneer.
Yeah, the green Jeep color, and then they put the original, American star on the door, like they would, with the Jeeps, and that's what they did to one of these newer. It's like one of the early 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokees, and I'm like, I kind of want that Jeep Grand Cherokee because I like that paint job.
Oh, what I really like?
Because they put a retro paint job on it,
Now, you know what looks really hot and really trashy at the same time is the Cherokees that are all super tore up and they're lifted and they got the big ass tires and usually like they're missing the bumper or some variation of, or like the fenders are all screwed up. You know what I'm saying? Like
the
wheel wells are
the
completely
back
gone.
They're missing
something, yeah. Like like I said, they're super sweaty and just like lifted big tires. I'm saying, aftermarket wheels. Just they're not done up like a hot like. You know what I'm saying? Like an expensive vehicle. They're just cheaply done where it's some redneck's toy that definitely gets from A to B if there's a mud hole in between. I don't know. I love that shit.
Nice work. I got a question for you.
Hmm.
I know you like Mosins, but how about Mausers? Do you like Mauser rifles?
I wouldn't mind having a post-war K98. I don't want a pre-war. I don't want. Well, no,
Yeah.
I want a K98. Okay. But I don't want one that has a swastika on it. Does that make any sense?
So you want like something Czech Republic, or you want something like
like maybe like the Yugo copy or like the Czech copy.
They're not copies, by the way. They were actually used during the war by both governments.
I know. I want a Walther P38/P1.
I want a Walther P30, dude.
I want the P1 because it's post-war and it doesn't have a swastika because I really don't want any gun that has a swastika on it.
What, you don't like the German
affiliate? SVT-40.
I am not a proponent of the Nazis. I do not agree with any of their ideology, and I don't want anything. I don't want to own anything that has anything to do with them.
All right, so but it's
the
same
Russians?
concept with any Soviet firearm out there.
I know. Well,
hey, what about the SVT-40? That's 7.62 F54R, but it's semi-auto.
I know the SVT-40 is good.
Yeah, there's some problems with some of them.
I want one so bad.
Yeah, the problem is there's only a certain number of them in the country. They didn't import a lot of them in the country.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
About 5 years ago, they were like 12 to 1,800 at a gun show.
Yeah,
on the condition, and
everybody
now that's ballooned up to over $3,000.
Yeah,
I should have bought them then. I should have bought all of them back then.
What I wanted is a Sturmgewehr.
All right, so let me go over some of the comments. Sean's complaining about the cold and about the heat. Then he says he has a 1942 Mosin PU sniper. Yes, I hate you, Sean.
He
got it for $7.
Wait, $7,000?
That's a good price, man.
700.
Yeah,
700.
The guy just wanted it gone. He said, "If you want a real sticker shock, look up 20 rounds of 6.5 by 50 Japanese Arasaka these days. $60+.
That's not how you say that.
That's how he put it. So,
Trust me, my grandfather showed me on the box. That ain't how it's freaking pronounced.
6.5 Japanese, I think.
Technically,
I
if I'm
believe they
correct,
call
an
it
air
6.5
stock is
Jap.
all it is a Mauser.
Yeah, you can call it Jap, but that's technically that's not politically correct. And I know we're not trying to be politically correct. Like,
But it was written on the box. How can it not be correct if it was on the box?
Well, because they shortened it from from Japanese to Jap. That's why. You know this. I know this. Everybody in the world knows this. Okay, come on. Okay, and yeah, I know how much.
I'm just saying, walk into any gun store, any pawn shop that has one, and ask for the ammo, and they're gonna be like 6.5 Japanese.
No, I did not buy a Jeep, Daniel. And Daniel also says, "I strike. If you have to fire 100 rounds through a Mosin, the shit has hit the fan." Yes, it has.
Sean says, shit. Have you shot you haven't shot 100 rounds through your Mosin, have you? You only have 100, so you haven't shot 100 yet.
I haven't shot any.
You need to go shoot that 100, and then you let me know if you think you can handle 100 more that day.
You get a bruised shoulder.
Sean Bonnery says,
you're gonna be
stroker motor, 4-liter engine with a 4.2-liter crank.
Actually, Night Strike.
Sean is saying, ask the guy who owns like 6 Mausers. Yes, Sean, we know you're a Mauser overachiever. Daniel says Night Strike doesn't like guns with history. No, I don't like guns with with swastikas. Period.
But you will like a hammer and sickle.
No. But did you say you like meowsers?
Meowsers. Yes, I like meowsers. Yeah.
I figure you're an animal lover. You would love meowsers.
I love meowsers. Yes,
oh, look at what Daniels has said.
So, I'm not calling. I am not
shoot old cat litter at you.
No, I am not. I'm not. Calling any Asians short because my grandmother was short. She was Asian. So.
No, Night Strike. You were mentioning whoever was at the PU sniper.
Sean.
The Czechs actually have a sniper variant of the Mosins.
Yeah, I know.
VZ-54.
Sean says, "Call it once you want. I can only be half offended, and that half still doesn't give 2 shits." Well, that's I'd be real afraid if you started to give a shit. But that's not going to happen. What was it? Hashtag Mexican space program. Hashtag human salsa. We need to bring that back.
Now, here's a question for you, Night Strike. I don't know this, but do you know if the Chinese military at that time had 9130s?
I don't think the Chinese had 9130s. No, I think at that point in time, if we're talking World War II, the Chinese were still using Guerra 88 copies.
No. This is when the CCP took over.
When the communists took over,
yeah,
I don't know. They probably had Russian rifles. So Sean is saying hashtag Mexican space program. There we go. Daniel was trying to trying to make me be against against the Japanese for some reason. Daniel has a hatred for the Japanese. So.
If it wasn't for the Japanese, Chinese would probably be taking us over right now.
Well,
you got the Japanese and you got the South Koreans.
The problem is the Chinese have almost done their job. I mean, we stopped the Japanese from doing it only to allow the Chinese to do it, and I'm not so sure if either of them are right.
Well, if not us, how about Vietnam? They don't like the Chinese military.
Oh no! The Vietnamese don't like Chinese. Period. Because you know why, right? Because China keeps going and rebuilding these islands out in the middle of nowhere. In the South China Sea.
Well, no,
and then they start stationing their fleet there, and they start encroaching and taking more and more parts of the South China Sea, and that's what's pissing off Vietnam, because most of the South China Sea that's near their country is theirs to claim, not China's. But does China care? Oh, fuck no. All right. Sean Pony says hashtag human salsa. sending Suburbans full of illegals into low orbit through the calculated use of anti-tank mines on the border with hair triggers. Delete if necessary. Oh boy. Oh boy. So.
Yeah, so I had that Mickey Mouse crap going again. My phone went to sleep.
Yeah.
Said to leave and join back.
Yeah. Daniel
So
says
back.
no, just the China. Hashtag F China. Yes, hashtag F China. Kara Smith says, my deer rifle is a VZ-23. I buy anything Czech. My grandmother's from Prague. Awesome.
Prague.
Awesome.
I love Czech.
Prague. Prague is cool. Czech is cool because, our favorite Caliber Corner host is part Czech.
What do you guys, Travis?
Yes, Travis.
Yeah, you're forgetting Bald and Curious. He's Slovakian.
Yeah, well, I like Travis better because Travis actually talks to me.
He doesn't have the accent, though.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to have the accent. You don't have a Polish accent, but you say you're Polish.
Because I'm American. I'm nuts.
I've got an Italian last name, but do I sound? Do I speak with an Italian accent? No.
You could be speaking it.
I could.
You could just rip off the Fonzie.
I could.
Point exactly.
Hey! Yeah, that's totally how that works.
Hey, how you doing?
Now, here's a question.
You
What's
work
the
at
difference
like a
between Italian
pizzeria
and
or something.
Sicilian?
It's very typical.
Listen. My father and my grandfather are from New York. Okay, if I want to fake an Italian accent, I can do that all day long. I don't want to though. Just saying.
Do they both own a pizzeria?
No, my grandfather did own a bakery though.
Oh, speaking of which,
Competing corners.
Speaking of which, Night Strike. Did you see that movie coming out? The start of The Sopranos.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in it. I've never been interested in The Sopranos.
Fuck The Sopranos.
What's wrong with The Sopranos?
It's
uninteresting.
I don't care.
Oh, you're telling me you don't like the Italian mafia?
No, I'm not saying anything about. I'm not going to say anything about the mob. Period. At all. Live on air. Not at all. I'm not saying anything negative.
Yeah, I'd go watch Casino if I wanted to watch some fantasy bullshit.
So, let's see. No, I'm not a fascist. So, let's see.
I don't really watch much movies or TV. If you haven't noticed, I spend a lot of time on YouTube because I'm kind of anti-celebrity. I don't really care for the fucking celebrities out there.
Have you noticed I'm either on
bitches.
chat or I'm out there, with everybody else, comment on the chat. Half the time I get invites, and the other half I don't get invites. So I just go and I have to make it my job to troll Flying Rich because let's be honest, if I don't, he's gonna forget that he crashed into a car and a plane. Excuse me, a car and a house. Two stationary objects. And you say, but cars aren't normally stationary. They are when they park, or they're parked. That's all I'm going to say. So, anyways, what else? New York Outcast is out there saying good evening. So, Night Strike, you better not say that or you lose your sponsorship. I'm going to lose my sponsorships anyways, unfortunately. I'd like to keep them, but I know eventually they're going to leave me. Just like everyone else. And Sean Ponery says, the more China flexes its muscles, the closer we get to Operation Anchorage. Give me my T-51 power armor. A decade in too early suits me fine. Yeah, I know. He's making a Fallout reference. So, Patriot Dark says, my deer rifle is a Dodge Hemi quad cap. Oh, that's great.
Almost knocked out a deer this morning.
That's
bro, and this deer, I slammed on the brakes, but I was like way too close to this thing when I seen him just standing in a ditch, and he decided to jump into the road. And so I fucking slammed on the brakes, kind of like swerved to the left to try to avoid him into the oncoming lane, to which the sumbitch is like, oh, what? Oh, you're going over there? Well, I'm over there. And he like does this thing where he puts his head down and he starts fucking bucking and kicking. like coming straight at me. And then he was like, what? You're stopping? You don't want that? Well, fuck you then. And he like turns and fucking just hightails it out of there. I was like, you son of a bitch. I'm going to eat you soon. Just wait. I'm getting a tag.
Yeah, I want to get tagged.
Just wait, motherfucker.
I want to get tagged. I want to go hunt, honestly, because
I want to hunt,
Hey,
I want to hunt some wild boars.
Listen, there are tons of deer.
I saw a buck the other night on my property.
There's tons of bucks and doe out in my back property all the damn time.
Yeah,
but I don't have any
tag this year. Hopefully the guy comes through. No,
I don't have any
pop
tags.
little son bitch.
Hey, Night Strike, would you go with me in Texas to hunt some wild boars?
We got hog out here. I can do that here, but I don't.
No,
I wouldn't mind.
I'm talking on a 4x4, dude. At nighttime, we're just picking them off.
No. See, Warsaw. If I'm gonna go hunt hog out in Texas, okay, Warsaw, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna get the tank or the helicopter, and we're gonna do it right.
Helicopter.
Well, we're gonna do both because
you don't use a tank for a
hunt hogs with the tank. Come on, that just sounds like fun. Because I can just be. I want to be on top of the tank, pointing in the direction and saying, "Go that way."
What are you gonna do? Run them over without the turret?
Listen, man, it's all about the experience. It's not about whether it's practical or not. Be honest. It's all about the experience and the fun of it, not
dude, I'd rather
practicality.
Be in a 4x4 or a helicopter, dude. I'm not gonna be in a tank.
You don't have. We wouldn't be in the tank. We would be on the tank with rifles.
It's the whole purpose of that turret.
Oh my god!
If we're gonna use
Mr. FNH, you'd go with me, right?
Fuck yeah, man.
See, if you have a minigun on there, I'll make an exception on that.
Fine, we'll get a minigun. Jesus, this guy.
Yeah, my dinner has arrived. I got to take off.
All right, you have a good one.
We got dinner from a place called PT's, which stands for pork tenderloin.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a family restaurant. It's fucking awesome. They have like this pork tenderloin that's like the size of like a dinner plate, damn near.
Awesome. You enjoy yourself.
Go, Bonnie.
All right, thanks, buddy. I'll be listening to the chat.
All right, we're probably going to go for a few minutes longer.
Right on. All right, well, have a good night, guys.
You too.
Take care.
All right, so we got a couple more comments out there. We'll read those, and then
I got a topic for you to bring up. What's your thoughts?
In a second, let me go through some of these comments. All right. Daniel says, "Nice Strike. I won't give you grief on NEH chat tonight if you're on it. I doubt it. I saw last night. You gave it. You antagonized them last night." Sean Pony says a UH-1 and a Dillon Arrow minigun is all you need to hunt hogs in Texas. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Daniel also says hashtag Bid China is cutting Night Strike off. They've already cut me off. He says my neighbor also has a helicopter for hogs. Yeah. Sean says I hunted this year with 50 Beowulf and a 500 Magnum Smith & Wesson. Didn't get a one. The report of the rifle scared off all hogs. Yeah. I can see how that would be a problem. So, okay, Warsaw, what's this topic you want to talk about?
This whole new Chinese threat, their hypersonic missile that we can't even detect.
Honestly, I don't believe it's real.
You don't believe it's real? Bullshit! I seen the video footage of it.
Yeah, I've seen the video footage of the North Korean nukes, but we all know that footage is fake.
You're telling me China does have something we accidentally funded to Obama and then they gave it to the Chinese?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Sure,
right, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'll be honest. I could be wrong, but I don't really believe it because honestly, it just seems too far-fetched, even for China.
You really don't believe that China could invade us if they wanted to, by any means?
Oh, I don't. No, there's. If it was me, if I was going to invade the United States, there are tons of ways of which they'd be easily able to do it. But here's the point: I'm not going to tell them on air. And two, as Daniel has beleaguered a point out there, we still have Chuck Norris.
Yeah, but we don't have what's the name? That's from the former Marine.
Yeah, we don't have Gunny anymore, but we still got Chuck Norris. Yeah. Tara says the only accent I only have an accent when I speak Czech. Also, hogs ate a lady where I live. Ooh, they need to die.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They need to die.
Brains.
They need to die. Time for a hog hunt where Tara lives. I'm just saying. Yeah. Sean says, "Hey, thanks for running this tonight. It was fun. Yeah, well, I try and run it every Friday night, but again, not everybody." Sean says, "You're only allowed to speak to me in accents." But no, joking aside, but yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to jump in, the link is at the top, as I said, and on Friday nights, Thursdays too. It's Thursdays and Fridays are kind of the same, but we just come in here, we hang out, we talk. Whether you're on the YouTube side, or you're in here having a conversation, we just kind of hang out and just talk about whatever. A lady, Daniel says, a lady ate a hog where I live. I had hog the other night. It was pretty good.
By the way, Nightstrike, did you ever see that new video I posted?
Oh, God, you put me on the spot. You know the answer, but you're asking me anyways.
It's a no.
No, I have not. Can't watch everybody's videos. You know this. You're just doing this to make me feel bad.
Yeah, but you'll watch Travis's videos.
Travis. So you're welding on an improvised screw.
Charge anal knob.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it won't come off as intended.
All right. Well, then you did your job then, right?
What's up?
You did your job then if it won't come off, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Sean Ponry says, my friend on Kodiak Island sent me a bareback strap and some ribs. They were incredible. Oh yeah.
What, bear meat?
Bear meat is actually really good. I like bear steak, but the problem is you got to cook bear meat is like hog or pig meat. Where you got to cook it all the way through because of the bacteria in it could parasites and all that.
Actually, what was the other one? Polar bear meat. Actually, if you eat polar bear, you actually get sick and get killed.
Well, no, it's any bear meat technically.
Is any bear meat?
It's any bear meat. It's not just polar. So you got to cook it all the way through, so that it's so you get all that. You cook all that bacteria out.
By the way, have you been hearing there's actually been some bear hybrids coming out now?
Yeah, I've heard some of that, but
polar grizzly.
Yeah, have you heard those are in states where they're not allowed to hunt bears?
So you're saying the breeding is actually going to increase now with the polars?
I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass. I'll be honest.
No, I would not hunt a panda though.
Yeah. Sean says they got their first snow a few days ago, 4 inches, but a couple 100 miles northeast they got 2 feet in 24 hours. Yeah. Sean says winter bear meat is great. Spring bear meat is gross. That's because they're not as fat as they are in the winter. Daniel says hog is nasty. Nasty is the F word. Shoot them and leave them lay. No, some parts of hog is okay to eat, but again, it's going to be gamey because it's it's a feral hog. But you can eat it. It's just but you're not unlike a pig. You're not going to make bacon out of hog. So you might be able to get away with like ham, but you won't get bacon.
You ever had pig snout?
I've never had pig snout. Have you ever?
It's good stuff, man.
Have you ever had what is it? Pig hoofs?
Oh, ew, gross. No.
Yeah.
I've had pig tongue.
I've never had that either.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I've had pig on a spit, dude. It's the best stuff.
Yeah. So, Sean says I've only taken one bear 1,380 pounds, 34-inch wide skull. Ooh, huge. Huge. All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it. Gizzard Gary just went live, so
gosh.
we're gonna end it here. If Never Enough Ammo is live, I'll probably be on his chat tonight if I get a link. If he does a chat tonight, I don't know if he is or not. He said he might, so we'll see what happens there. Otherwise, guys, we'll see you guys. We'll see you later. We're gonna do hit or miss next week. We'll probably try and continue to do the Thursday and Friday night strikes. But again, it just all depends on whatever happens during the week. Sometimes I'm able to do it, sometimes I'm not. So we'll try and get through all that. So guys, we'll see you later. You guys take it easy. Shall not be infringed. And hashtag let's go Brandon.
Can I swear?
No. And why can't I end until? No, he's not. I haven't gotten an email from Matt yet, so I can't jump in his chat yet. So, oh wait, no, I got an email from him. So, no, I'm not gonna wait, Daniel. You just want me to go on for another hour so you can make fun of me. I don't want to do that.
I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah. So. Oh, darn it. Hashtag super chat. Right as we're trying to end it, Daniel's saying overtime. All right, Daniel, I'll meet you in the middle. 10 more minutes. Is that good enough? Because I want to get up, stretch my legs, get something to drink, probably, get a snack or something. I already had dinner. I had dinner early today, so we're good there. It's just I need to stand up and, stretch my legs. I've been sitting down too long.
Do you have any peanut butter on you?
No, why?
Any waffles?
I have waffles, yes.
Toasted waffles. Get some peanut butter on them, and get some hot chocolate or whatever you want to drink with it.
That's an interesting combination.
Get some peanut butter waffles, dude. It's the best thing.
That's an interesting combination. So,
what's wrong with it?
I'm not saying there is. Don't try and put words in my mouth. Damn it.
No. It's because Ghost Tactical didn't like the idea.
Ghost is, remember, Ghost has been on the battlefield. Okay, so Ghost is he's got a refined palate.
Well, it's just he had MREs.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me. That he said that's not the middle from 8:05 to 9:05. No, I'm not gonna go for another hour, Daniel. I just can't do that. I want to stand up, stretch my legs, get something to drink,
and get some peanut butter waffles.
No peanut butter waffles.
Yeah, come on, man, get some toast peanut butter waffles just for once.
I want to get a snack. Come on, guys.
Don't knock until it's right.
Don't tie me to a chair.
You want me to ban him?
No.
You sure?
No. I'm not sure. Don't do anything. Don't do anything, period, because I said so. Sadly. Let's see. Let's see. Wolf Military Classic 762 by 54R.
I found some Turkish 760 by 54R. You want some of that?
148 grain Wolf bimetal.
They're only asking for $200 for 500 rounds.
100 rounds, 662 by 54R, 6150.
What do you think, STRYKE?
What?
Turkish made 762 by 54R for $200. 200 rounds.
How much? 200 rounds?
No, 500 rounds. 500. My bad. 500 rounds.
I just wish I had $200. That's why I'm looking at the 100 rounds of Wolf Military Classic for $60.
Well, you're gonna be buying that?
I can't afford $200 right now, dude.
What have you been spending your money on, man?
Guns.
No wonder you're so damn broke.
I bought a rifle which I didn't need, and I bought that.
What did you buy this time?
No, I haven't bought another one yet. Okay, but I bought that one rifle, and then they banned the cheap ammo for it, and the ammo prices went through the fucking roof.
So, in other words, you got a collector's item.
I don't know, but I got a rifle that I haven't even shot. Is what I'm trying to get at. And I don't like rifles I haven't shot just sitting there.
Anyway, I'm gonna hop off. Take care.
All right, have fun, Warsaw. I'll see you later. Daniel says you can do all that while you're live. Okay, fine. I can do all that while I'm live. Fine. I'll get up and just leave, get a slice of cake, get some coffee, and I'll come back.
Get some peanut butter waffles.
I want cake.
Get some peanut butter waffles. You won't regret it, man.
I don't want any.
Get some goddamn peanut butter waffles.
No. Are you making them?
I'll pay you to make your own.
No. I'm not making them.
You don't want $50?
I need $50, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Anyways, Sean says 1 more hour. Fine, we'll stay live. So we're not gonna go anywhere. So he said do it for the hashtag Mexican space program. All right, fine. I'll do it for the Mexican space program. Hashtag human salsa. Night Strike, what do you spend all your money on? Bills, computer parts, guns, gun parts, ammo. Pretty much. That's what I spend my money on. No, Daniel. Seriously, I don't have any Mountain Dew in the house whatsoever. No Mountain Dew. I don't have any Dr. Pepper. I don't have any Pepsi. I don't have any Coca-Cola. Not that I really like Coca-Cola anymore after that whole, bullshit about them being leftist and woke. But still, I don't have any soda right now. That's why I said I'd go and get coffee, because I need the caffeine kick. All I got is coffee.
What do I keep telling you? Get some peanut butter waffles and go with that.
There's no caffeine in peanut butter.
In the coffee it is. That's why I'm saying don't mess up your stomach without having that.
You shush.
I'm just telling you, best thing to have is peanut butter waffles with that.
You shush.
Dick.
Shushin.
Dick.
You see, Chuck, you have no. I'm not gonna do that Team America quote. I want to, but I'm not. But I was going to because.
You do, man. Don't be a do, man. You just hate the idea of a peanut butter waffle, don't you?
I do.
Just don't knock until you try it, all right?
Yeah.
Crab ass.
Oh god. Daniel says, yeah, but you like that I'll have a Coke joke. Yeah, no, thank you.
At least it's not a Pepsi jock.
I mean, listen, I occasionally drink Mountain Dew, okay? Occasionally. Not all the time. I don't drink it all the time.
I drink Canadian Dry.
Canada Dry. It's Canada Dry, not Canadian Dry.
That
would imply you're drinking straight from the Canadian tap. And I don't know if you really want to tell people that's what you do.
I don't know about you, but I like it my way.
I'm not sure Canucks likes it your way.
No, you didn't get that reference, did you?
No, I don't.
Lord of War.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about you, but I like it my way.
You would, wouldn't you?
I keep telling you.
Yep.
No, all we need is blood diamonds and AKs.
How did that joke go again anyway, Night Strike? I don't know how it went.
What was going to ask?
By the way, if anybody wants to jump in this crapshoot, it's right here at the top of the live chat. In blue, it's pinned. It says join the panel. Click the link right next to it. You can jump in.
Let me see if Canuck's available.
Oh boy. I'm pretty sure he's busy doing exercises.
You don't know him.
Military exercises. So. Oh. You know, I haven't even checked the news today. I've been so busy doing my own shit. I haven't had a chance to check the news. Anything interesting happened today? Daniel says I'd jump in, but I'm working at Night Strike. Yeah, Daniel, you're running that giant C machine, aren't you? For those that don't know, Daniel is Allen Precision Machining or Manufacturing on Instagram, and he's got this huge CNC machine. It's nice. I wish I had one that big, but he said hashtag gotta pay that debit. Yep. I get you. But I would like to have a C machine like yours, man. That's a nice one. So.
All right, he says he's going to hop on 5-10 minutes top.
Tony, I like that. Let's go with that one. Let's go Warsaw.
Tony, you ass.
All right, everybody out there, say it with me. Let's go Warsaw.
Do that, and you're going to get your ass banned off the chat.
No, you don't. You're not going to touch him. I will take that wrench away from you.
Hey, it's well worth it. So don't even start.
All right, guys, don't say let's go Warsaw. Apparently, he's triggered by that. Even though I thought that was hilarious, and it is. It is hilarious. So, all right, you know what? I'm going to throw a poll out there, since we were talking about guns, we're talking about ammo. Okay, so I'm going to throw this out there.
Oh, Daniel, remove that comment now.
No, don't.
Daniel, it now.
You're not going to do anything worth it.
I'm going to remove that comment.
Let him have that one.
No, he's not. Final warning. Remove that comment.
No. Warsaw, I will take your wrench away if you.
I'm not touching shit, but I'm asking Daniel to please respectfully remove that comment.
All right, guys. Which one do you like better? Do you like 7.62 millimeter NATO, or do you like 5.56 millimeter NATO? I like both. Oh, he's taking the joke further, Warsaw. That's great.
You really want me to remove my actual moderator powers? I will use them.
No, don't. Be nice. Be nice. If I have to deal with it, you have to deal with it, Warsaw.
You're such a dick, both you guys.
Hey, why don't we go to the beginning of the chat and read what you said out in the chat before you jumped in? Shall we?
Shall we? You and me.
Okay, because this is a situation of the pot calling the kettle black and unemployed.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I'm just saying, man. All right. Sean says the choices were limited, but I chose. Yeah, I just want to do something simple, see what people like, see what people don't like. I mean, I love 5.56, but it's only useful in certain situations. There are situations where I would much rather use 7.62 millimeter NATO, over 5.56. It's just, because I have rifles in both calibers. Well, technically, I 308. Most of my rifles in 308, but you can run 7.62 millimeter NATO through 308. So essentially, same thing. Oh, ooh.
All right, I'm removing that one.
No, that one's good. That one's good.
I'm removing that one. No.
Hashtag Warcry Patriot. You're gonna
That
do
one
that?
I cannot make an exception. Sorry.
See, you guys are getting them all riled up. Yes, I let 22 off the poll. That's the next poll.
Here, let's go Yankee.
No,
let's go Yankee.
I'm not feeling that one.
Let's go Yankee.
I was more of a fan of the.
Let's go Yankee.
Daniel says at Night Strike, where do the Polish keep their armies? I have no idea. Where do they keep them?
The Polish underground.
Oh, there you go. Hold on.
Oh, you dick. Now you just twisted it. That or the Polish Home Army.
Yeah. Oh, in their sleeveys. Oh, there we go. All right. Sean says 12.7 by 42 millimeter NATO. Let's make that happen. Oh, yeah.
All right, here's
a question.
Make that
happen. Yeah.
Here's a question for you.
What's up?
Here's a poll. 45 ACP versus 760 by 25 Tokarev.
45 ACP wins. Period.
No,
I'm
declaring
there's a winner already. 45.
No, right.
Yes, there is.
7.62 will go through body armor.
The 45 ACP has stopping power.
The 7.62 by 25 will go through anything like hot butter, dude. Throw up the poll. All right, let them decide.
As soon as we're done with this one. We're not done with this one yet. See, if I have to go for like another hour,
You might have to. Canuck's going to be jumping on soon.
Oh, boy. Oh, good. We get Canadian here. All right. Shauna's saying Tokarev all the way. I'm saying 45. Pretty sure Tony would say 45 or 22. Tony's now making me a liar. He's saying 7.62 by 25. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. No one's on my side tonight. No one. You'll hurt. It's like being on one of match chats. So, 45 ACP is like a turtle, Tony says. Darn it, Tony. Come on, man. Hold on.
Come on, man.
Seriously. Where's the 45 love? Seriously. I'm hurt. You know what's bad? I want a high power in 45 ACP.
Oh, boy. Great.
Uh-oh. Big man on campus.
He's stirring up the pot now.
Big man on campus.
I took your side on the 7.62 by 25. What are you talking
about? No, you're supposed to take my side.
Oh, Daddy did, yes.
No, you gotta go with the 7.62 by 25.
Oh man, you can't.
It's not practical, but you kind of laid down the gauntlet. So
I didn't lay down the gauntlet. It just got laid down on me.
And I keep telling Night Strike to get a Tokarev, and yet he still refuses.
I'm not getting a Tokarev ever. I don't want a Tokarev.
You should be.
I guess you should have clarified it. You should have said, okay, which one would you carry versus which one? Because it's kind of hard to carry a Tokarev.
No, it's not. They're slimmer than a 1911. I've handled both.
Okay, so let me put this out there right now. Sean says 45 ACP is a truck moving at 10 miles per hour through a wall. 7.62 by 25 Tokarev is Cletus McFarland's Corvette doing 194 miles per hour through it. Okay. And Daniel says at Night Strike, when are you getting your jabs for the Joe? Hashtag let's go Brandon. Hashtag FJB. Hashtag never. I am not getting the jab for any reason whatsoever.
You will if Let's Go Brandon tells you to.
Even if Let's Go Brandon tells me to, I'm not getting it.
Mandates, baby.
They can mandate all they want. They can't come into my home and force me to take it. The minute they do that, people will start rebelling.
They can try. I mean,
they can try that, but the minute they start doing that, people will rebel.
Oh yeah, that would be the dumbest move.
It would be the dumbest move. But the problem is, things have been so sad with this administration that all of us can see them trying to do that and seeing what happens. Because they've literally trampled on everything. They've done the OSHA crap. They've done these mandates. What's next? Going and forcing people to take the jab, going into their homes and forcing them. I can see them do that. I can see them trying.
The next thing they're going to do is they're going to make 5-year-olds take it before they enter school probably next year. How much you want to bet?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and the parents are going to go nuts over that because the mortality rate for kids is basically zero.
That's right. They're doing that in Shanghai, by the way. They're now taking people's mouths saliva now.
Yeah, well, that's China. Are you surprised?
And,
it's all that. The whole COVID thing is their fault in the first place.
That other communist country.
What, we're thinking North Korea?
No, I think he's thinking Vietnam.
What about communist Cuba? Hey, look where they went.
We don't talk about Cuba.
Cuba.
Oh, that's right. Poland was reformed, weren't they?
Yes, Poland's reformed. They're not communists anymore. They learned their lesson after the communists left.
Well, Ukraine didn't. Look at them; they suffered under the regime.
Well, the Ukrainians still think they're part of Russia.
No, that's Eastern Ukraine. You're thinking.
That is true.
I don't think they think they're part of Russia anymore after being.
That's the Donetsk and
Luhansk.
You'd think they'd want Russia out after Russia literally nuked half of their country. And you're saying that's right. They didn't nuke half their country. You look at the Chernobyl fallout, that's pretty much half the country right there.
Crimea.
Yeah. We got some super chats, not super chats, but comments out there saying, Daniel says at Night Strike, you don't have to pull your pants down to get the jab. I don't have to have them up either to get the jab, and I'm not going to getting the jab. So,
I mean, at least if you had to pull your pants down, you get something out of it. Maybe I don't know.
Daniel says at Night Strike loves a good mandate, only if it includes steak. Only if it includes steak.
Oh man.
Okay. Daniel says this mandate covers all employed adults in 90 days. Well, good luck trying to enforce it. The minute you try and force it down everybody's throats is the minute people are going to start fighting back. And you know it. I know it.
Hey, you know what actually suck on Night Strike?
What?
If they force people to do pornos for a living.
I don't know. Is the woman okay? Reasonably good looking?
I'm talking about the government be forcing you to doing it. And you have no say to doing it.
Yeah, no. We don't talk about that.
They would never do anything fun like that.
No, they wouldn't. The government's stuck up. They're not
Tony,
like that.
Tony, they actually did in the Soviet Union. They actually had spies called Red Sparrows. Look them up.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, but
I've heard the term Red Sparrow. Yeah,
that's the Soviet Union. Okay, they're crazy.
They're sneaky.
That's also why they're no longer a thing.
Well, here's the funny thing: if you were a spy and you actually had to be with a dude, technically that's against the doctrine of the Bolshevik system.
It's against a lot of systems.
It's against a lot of systems, but it still happened, and they still did it anyways. Because guess what? Their leader told them to do it, so they did it for their country.
Yeah, but they still might have done a homosexual act.
Well, I don't. They did what the leader told them.
Some of them weren't acting.
Some of them, yeah, that's the problem. Some of them weren't acting. There you go. Some of them weren't acting. I know it sounds bad, but that's how it is. So Tony,
Well, Texas is already suing Biden, right?
Yeah. How are things in Tennessee, Tony?
I've been so busy, I don't even know how things are in Tennessee.
You know what I heard? I heard Smith and Wesson just broke ground the other day in Tennessee.
Is that the Jonesboro? What is it? Tri-City? Where is it?
That's the new plant they're gonna make.
I know, but what city? I forgot. Is it the Tri-City near Bristol or?
I don't remember. Let me look it up.
Oh, Canadian guns. Right.
Hello. I finally joined after my computer finally took an eternity to boot up.
Oh, it's Canada.
Oh no, it's because my computer's a hunk of shit that I need to upgrade like a year ago.
Language.
Ah, yes, that's right. You're streaming live.
Yeah. Tony, Blount County. I don't know where that is.
Blount County.
That's where they broke down.
Hey, Canuck, we're still debating about Tokarev versus 9th-11. What's better? I say Tokarev's better.
When it comes to field stripping, I would agree. As far as which gun is actually better, quite frankly, I'm not really 100% sure where I fall on that, as I have used both.
We're talking 45 ACP versus 760 by 25.
Well, at that point, that's just a caliber debate, not a gun debate. You specifically asked a gun debate, and if I'm going to pick between those guns, honestly, I see them as more or less the same gun, just the Tokarev is a more simplified version of it without a manual safety.
What do you think? What are you talking about? The 7.62 to 25 goes about twice as fast as the 45.
I was talking about the guns themselves, not the rounds. If we're talking about the rounds, then yeah, there's no goddamn question 7.62 by 25 is better.
What is it? What's the deal about the guns? I've got my air quotes up. What's that mean? The guns. What's that mean?
Like the actual firearms themselves. The ammunition can be discussed separately. I was specifically answering.
He's talking about the designs.
Yeah, of how they work. And as far as I'm concerned, they're basically the same gun, with the Tokarev being a much more simplified.
Well, I mean, they're basically bricks without ammo. So I don't know.
Yeah, you're obviously correct there. That was. Holy fuck! Holy crap! How do I explain this?
Don't go all Canadian on me, okay?
What Warsaw asked me is which gun did I think was better. And whenever I look at a gun, I always take the design and how well they work as a design for their intended usage first before their ammunition, because it's kind of useless without ammunition, and as a result, that goes without saying. But talking about the ammunition itself is a completely different topic. And in that debate, 7.62 by 25 is clearly superior than 45.
Well,
every category.
I've been hearing this argument for like 40 years.
No, hold on. No,
I'm older than all of you.
Because 45 Super is faster.
Yeah, but we're not talking about 45 Super. We're talking about 45 ACP.
45 Super is a derivative of 45 ACP.
It's so high pressure you can't safely use it in guns chambered in 45 ACP unless they've been specifically modified to chamber 45 Super. Which is not even the same argument. That's like someone saying that, hey, which is better, 25 ACP or 22 long rifle? Well, 22 Magnum's better.
Daniel says, are Canadians allowed to have opinion on guns? Only for a little while longer. They're still allowed to have their handguns.
They do, actually, because our cousins, believe it or not, they have similar freedoms to us.
So
no, in theory.
Daniel says somebody call the Queen. She doesn't care.
Hey, there is something about
you're right.
us, so
The
we
Queen
have
doesn't
common.
care.
We both speak English.
And I do, in fact, own quite a fair number of guns, including AR-15s and that, so I don't want any FUD accusations here. So
Thank you.
Hell, I have 2 Type 81s, which I know if I wanted to, I could just hop across the border and be like, hey, Americans, this is not an ATF sting. Come get some Type 81s. They're only like $6K a piece.
Yeah, that's how much it would cost to get them imported.
That's the joke.
Cost you like what, $500 to put one together?
Actually,
no,
they cost
the customs.
From the importers that I've bought them from. They cost anywhere between $1,100 for the base rifle version or $1,600 for the LMG version. When I have one of each.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
That's in Canadian dollars, so that's closer to like 900 American and 1,100 American approximately.
Tony, are you familiar with the Type 81?
I mean, I've seen. I don't think I've shot one. I've seen one.
No. They're very rare in the United States. There's like literally less than let's put it this way: the amount of Type 81s that are currently in the United States, I'm pretty sure at most are 2 digits.
I've shot so many. I've shot so many guns at Eric Shoot over the 6 years that I went. It's hard to keep up with all the guns I've shot there.
It might have had one there, honestly, because his dude gets a lot.
Because I used to walk around with coughs, and he would shoot just about. He would pick up any AK he saw, and we would shoot him.
This is the AK variant of the.
That's the exact version I have. Right down to the folding stock.
That's the AK variant. The LMG variant, that's what it looks like. It's just they put like a RPK stock on it and the
extended the barrel length. Yeah, it basically is a Type 81 version of the RPK. It basically is the same thing.
It's just an RPK.
But the actual
it's probably using an RPK magazine drum. To be honest.
Well, the Chinese do have their own drum magazine design, and that is clearly what that is. And from what I've been told, the drum mags of AKs do not need modification to function in a Type 81. I have yet to test that, but here's the thing. The standard AK magazines will not work in a Type 81 unless they've been modified. It is possible to modify AK mags to work in Type 81s.
Daniel, until further notice, the Canadians are still allowed to keep their guns in their safes at home.
Hey, there's an answer for you. It's TCFR.
Well, they're doing the best they can, but it's really hard to fight against the government when the entire government seems hell-bent to destroy your hobby.
Haven't I heard, though, that the Canadian government, though, is going broke because of all the gun control that they've been pushing down their throats?
No, it's not that they're going broke. It's more specifically that the buyback program, which right now is in the preliminary stages, has already gone over budget, despite them literally not doing anything.
You know what impresses me the most about Canada, though, honestly? There's only 38 million of you.
I think last I checked, it was approximately 34 to 35 million.
Well,
they lost a couple.
The point is, we have roughly the same population as California.
I was just doing that by memory, but I just remember having it being in the 30s. And I keep thinking, man, we've got 330 million.
Yeah. So every time,
and Canada thinks there's some kind of boss. I don't know. You know.
Which I honestly,
Daniel
the thing
says
that annoys
1,100 Canadian dollars is like 38 cents, right? No, you're thinking 1,100 pesos. 1,100 pesos is 38 cents. Different border. Different border.
Yeah,
you're thinking about the wrong border.
But yeah, no, seriously. The big problem I have, and this is coming from someone who is a Canadian, is a lot of our education systems and the way we're brought up, we're constantly brought up to believe that we are superior to the Americans in every way. But as I've grown up, it's become incredibly obvious that that's just all propaganda. And it's honestly pathetic once you realize the actual truth. For example, for years I had been told that the Canadian military, which, mild spoilers, I'm in it, but I'm not going to say what branch or unit or whatever because I really don't want to.
You're still in it as like a reservist or, you know.
Yeah, reservist.
Yeah.
I will mention this, though. I don't want to mention the unit or name or whatever because we're technically not allowed to. Yeah, it's not like you guys.
Canadian law.
You're not allowed to represent because you're not in a physical capacity because you weren't told what to say. We get it.
Oh, it's dumb. It's dumb. But point being is that before I joined the Army, I was told that our training was really good and shit like that. Reality, I've seen militias in the United States made up of entirely of massively obese guys perform better. It's sad. It's sad. Some of the shit I've seen.
Tony, do you hear that? We can do better than the
I didn't say you guys specifically. I mean I was basically saying random militia group that has an inkling of organization and
I don't
training.
know. That comment kind of hurt a little bit. So.
It did hurt a little bit, but honestly, I'm right there with you. You know, I'm a big guy too, so you know.
But it's true. The truth.
No,
hurts.
we literally have this is no joke. We have the reputation over in Europe as the fat army. I'm not making this up. Because despite the fact that we're not Americans, let's put it this way: it is not an uncommon sight to see high-ranking guys. Do you guys remember when the National Guard got deployed in Washington D.C. and then all sorts of memes came out because of that one National Guard member who was so fat he looked like he ate another soldier? Yeah, that is not an uncommon sight here, especially on the higher ranks.
Well, then you know what that means? We
don't train enough. And then we don't have a standard.
They need to apply the physical fitness code to the higher ups as well as the.
It's funny you mention that because our physical fitness test compared to what you guys do in the United States, and this is including the more recent changes branches like the Army are doing, we have a fucking joke of a PT test now compared to what you guys have now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even making this up. Do you want to know what we do for our PT test?
What, a couple sit-ups?
It's called the. It's not that much of a joke, but it is a joke compared to you guys.
Well, you asked, I gave you an answer. I mean, I was trying to be funny.
I know, but anyways, we call it the force test, and you can tell that whoever came up with this PT test must have been some guy in the Air Force who wanted to get a promotion.
He wanted to get out of his chair. That's what it was.
But anyways, so and yes, we do use that nickname up here for our Air Force too. Don't worry, it's not just you guys in the States that come up with that name. But anyways,
we came up with it first, though.
We have 4 tests that they have to do, and only one of them is even remotely close to having a quote standard. And by that I mean it has a time limit low enough, that it actually does require you to try in order to do it. The other 3 you really don't have to try. And I'll tell you what they are. The first test you get done is the only one that requires trying, and that is 20-meter shuffle runs. And this is going to be really hard to explain. Basically what it is, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the U.S. Army training now, which requires recruits to go down on the ground, lift their arms off the ground, then push up. That's the position we start in. And the way it goes is there's about 60 meters straight ahead, and each one is marked either by painted line or by pylons. And the way it works is on the buzzer, you get up, push up, sprint to the 20-meter point, stop on the line, drop down to that position, lift up, go that, and rinse and repeat until the last portion, where you then sprint all the way to the end. You have a maximum of 55 seconds to do it. But most people can do it in 40 seconds or less. Like, I think the last one I did was 38.
Daniel out there is telling you to apologize 100 times and tell people polite things because you're Canadian.
Trust me, I have said sorry more times than I can count, and I really have no reason to say it here, and I'm not going to apologize for it.
All right. That sounds American.
Anyways, that's the only one that, in my opinion, requires any effort to actually pass. Because if you go greater than 55 seconds, that one is a fail. It's only going to get worse from here. The next test is actually a fairly physically demanding test as far as what you actually do. The problem is the time limit you have is so laughably generous that So what it is the following. You have 2 points, and they're like about a meter away from each other, and at each point there is a 30-pound sandbag. And what you have to do is grab that sandbag without using the handles or any of that shit, lift it up 1 meter above the ground, press it against the wall, drop it, go to the other side, grab the next sandbag, do the same thing, and rinse and repeat until you've done that 30 times. And the last time I did that, when I did my force test last, I did it in like 1 minute 6 seconds, and I was really trying. But the time limit is 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
What's the best time so far overall?
I wouldn't be able to answer that, but I know for a fact the really fit guys can do that in under a minute.
Under a minute? All right,
yeah.
Let's just say under a minute is the best.
Yeah, and here's the thing though, but there is technically gradings on how well you do. However, that is based upon is an average based upon everyone else's scores. So it's not like what you guys have, where there actually is this is the limit. This is the what we hope you guys get, and this is the best. Like, we don't really have that sort of thing with our force testing. Although, again, I could be completely wrong, as I'm not an expert on it. But yeah, with a time limit that generous, you could literally go as slow as molasses and still pass. Then after that, there is the other test, and this one, I don't know how it is. It is basically impossible to fail this next one, and it's a similar concept. And what it is you
how
have
many tests
about.
Are there overall?
I was going to say there's not 100 tests, are there?
There's four. There's four, and don't trust me. The last one is really easy and straightforward to explain. So that
what is the last one to see who can go to Tim Hortons, get a cup of coffee and a donut, and come back fastest?
Close. You're dragging a sandbag that weighs 200 pounds across, I believe it is 20 meters, and you have no time limit for that one. The only condition to fail is if you collapse or stop before you get to the other end. If you collapse...
How far? Like a barn length, a football field?
I said 25. I said I believe it's 25 meters.
25 meters? That's not that far.
Okay, I'll say it in imperial measurements. 25 yards, 30 yards approx. Yeah,
that's not that far.
Yeah, it really isn't. And honestly, it's not that hard. When I did that one, 16 seconds.
I mean, yeah, I'm fat, and even I could do that.
But you'd have no time limit on that one. As long as you make it from one end to the other without stopping, then you're good.
I can probably do that one. That one in under 5 minutes, maybe 2 or 3.
I gotta ask, who's the one that would actually fail that?
I know,
someone
right?
who's so massively overweight and out of shape that they literally can't walk.
Wow.
That's the kind of person that I would think would actually struggle to pass any of this.
How much did you say the sandbag weighs?
Here's the way it works. You have one sandbag.
I just asked you how much the sandbag weighs. Jesus.
Hold up. I'm explaining that.
Oh my God.
Please. Holy shit. Holy crap. I mean, anyways. So it's 200 pounds total, but 4 of the sandbags are underground, and you're dragging one sandbag that has come along cables attached to it so that it's dragging the other sandbags. So really, it's more like you're pulling 30 pounds and the extra 200 pounds is just dragging along. Like, it really isn't that hard. The hardest part is being able to do it as fast as possible.
Well, I mean, there is some friction there. You can't just add endless amounts of bags and it not add up.
The point being is that it's a lot easier than carrying all 200 pounds of bags.
That's true.
But anyways, the other test that I didn't get to was it's the same distance, but it's what's called a shuttle run, and there's 2 steps to it. The first step is you grab a sandbag.
You said there were only 4 tests.
Yeah, there was only 4. This is the 4th.
Now you've added 2 more.
No, holy crap! Listen, guys.
Come on. All right, last one.
Yeah, but the last one was the sandbag drag, but we didn't get to it because you guys were growing impatient. But anyways, the third test is the shuttle run, and what that is the first state. You have the same distance as a sandbag drag, about 20-ish, 30 yards-ish, and you take the sandbag and either put it on your shoulder, carry it under your arm, or just grab the handle. Most people do it over the shoulder. You walk to the end, come back, then you drop the sandbag and sprint that way, and you do that 5 times each. And I'm going to be completely honest, I cannot recall what the time limit was on that because it takes a while to do it. But I believe but a good time is under 3 minutes if I recall correctly. And the last time I did it, I didn't do as well as I would have liked, but it wasn't that bad. It was around a little over 3 minutes, I believe, for that. I'll have to check my score again. I actually have it. What am I talking about? Hold up. I actually have that right here.
Oh boy.
Here it is. The results from my last force test, because it's actually a document, so I can.
I want to hear what the Warsaw Army has to do.
Yes,
I want to hear what the Polish Army has to do.
Yeah, the time limit for the shuttle is 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and I did it in 2 minutes and 57. Yeah, you really don't have to try for that one.
Okay. All right. So we're done. We're done on that. Period.
Okay, thank frig I got that out of the way.
We're done. Gosh, I feel like we've
been
carrying
an
apology for this explanation taking so long. I know, right?
Well, it's because I can't just blindly say what it is without explaining what it is. Because if I just told you, there's 4 tests, 20-meter rushes, intermittent load shuffle, sandbag lift, and sandbag drag.
We've got good imaginations. Yes,
we got good imagination. You could have just told us when we were like, let it run wild, man. Let it run wild.
Yeah. But I like to make sure everyone has the full context when I'm explaining something, because otherwise I will have people be like, what do you mean? What is a sandbag lift? Because I'm sure there's going to be at least one numbnut and that will respond to that.
Just FYI, I live in South Carolina where their hurricanes are. I know what a sandbag is.
Yeah, I would assume you know what a sandbag is, buddy. That's not the point.
Just FYI, we have to use them ever so often because, Charleston tends to flood.
Yeah, we
I don't
have
know
to deal with floodings here too.
That, but it does quite often.
Yeah, trust me, we know what floodings are because one of the ups we train for is specifically how to counter a flood. So yeah,
apparently the chat wants you to say sorry.
Sorry. There, throw your $5 toward whoever's hosting this.
Whoever's hosting it.
Thank you. Thank you. I need that.
Are you still hosting it?
I'm still hosting it, apparently.
I thought it had changed.
No, it hadn't changed yet.
You said whoever's hosting it. I thought, wow, who?
Yeah, right.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay. But anyways. But yeah, here's the part that's really funny. There have been rumors going around which have with the Canadian Army that have been exacerbated by leaked PowerPoint screenshots. And by PowerPoint, we have a saying up here called death by PowerPoint, which basically means we get subject to a ridiculous amount of PowerPoint slideshows in our training to the point that you basically die of boredom.
I can see that.
I can see that too.
Yeah, trust me, it is excruciating, especially when you're already sleep deprived.
You mean sleep deprivation?
That's what I mean by that. Like when you're being stressed and blah. Oh, hey, we're only giving you like 3 hours to sleep, and then we're gonna wake you up in the middle of that just to do a fire drill so that we can laugh at you.
The longest I've lasted without sleep is for 3 days, and I can't do that anymore.
I did that for 5.
Why did you do that for 5?
Because I was required to as part of the training I did in my infantry training.
I'm saying not even with ounce of sleep, like literally continuous, nonstop.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Why did you do it, Warsaw?
Because basically I was young, I was stupid. I basically was doing it when I was video gaming and stuff, and I was like, is there a Guinness World Record of how long you can stay without sleep?
Yeah.
And sure enough, there happens the longest was 7 days.
Yeah, because any longer than that, you have a very good chance of dying or completely losing your mind.
Yep.
I've made 5 or 6.
But
I think I've only lasted about 24 hours. I can't. I have to have sleep.
Well,
I can't do it.
Well, I also have a problem where I have sleep deprivation. So
it's especially bad if you have a master corporal screaming at you and telling you keep digging up bleeping trench.
Yeah. No, I've gone at least the full 5 days without sleep at one point. It sucked.
You would have to put me on crack or something to do that. Yeah, meth. David said meth. I
wish.
Tony,
I wish. I didn't
don't
have
ever
any.
do crocodile.
Okay.
You know what crocodile is?
Yeah, it's that really crazy, extremely purified Russian Slavic drug that is basically what if crack cocaine was even more cracked out.
Yeah.
It's like Breaking Bad myth.
No, it's a flesh-eating drug, dude. It eats you from the inside and out.
It's screwed up.
All right, so it's about 9:49, 9:50. Let's get out of here. Let's go somewhere else.
That's a good idea.
I need to go stretch my legs, get something to drink, maybe get a snack, and then come back because I'm gonna jump on Match Chat.
Get some peanut butter waffles.
Warsaw is trying to convince me of peanut butter waffles. So,
dude, don't knock until you try it, man.
I'm not.
Why not just add maple syrup with the waffles?
You gotta put honey on there. Peanut butter and honey.
Peanut butter waffles with coffee. That's the best thing, man.
Okay. Anyways, so I need to go get a snack. So with that, we will see you guys later. Does anybody have any final words of wisdom? Tony, you got any words of wisdom?
Aren't there any more exercises we can talk? Canadian exercises we can talk about?
No, I think we're done on Canadian exercises tonight.
And that was specifically the force test, not the exercises we do in training. Because trust me, we still do all the standard shit: push-ups, pull-ups, runs, marches, etc. We do that shit in training. That's only to get people in. That's the yearly test we have to do. And
okay.
It was basically designed so that people could get away with being less fit. As far as I'm concerned.
Canuck, do you have any words of wisdom?
Not really. I'm not exactly a wise person.
Well, no, you are wise. You're a wise ass, but that's about as far as we can go.
You're very thorough. I have to hand it to you.
You're very thorough, though. We give that to you too. So.
Well, it's because I have to be. Otherwise, people call me dumb.
Yeah, well, it happens. All right, Warsaw. Words of wisdom from yourself and not, your robot manservant.
Night strike like swimming in rice patties.
Of course.
They're in the trees.
Of course.
What, you don't like swimming in rice patties?
We got a $2 super chat from Daniel saying overtime. No, overtime. No, Daniel, you got about roughly 10 minutes before match chat.
Daniel's going to start deducting from your super chat. You're over.
He does. He wants me to go the full hour, and I just can't do it. I want to stand up and get some food or something. Come on.
Just Daniel, put a negative $2 in there next time.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna hop off, guys.
All right. We'll see you later, Warsaw.
See
you later, guys. You guys take it easy.
See ya.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
All right. So it's just me. I'm gonna shut it down. So Daniel, you've got literally 10 minutes now. 10 minutes till match chat. You can wait. Go get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, stand up, stretch your legs, do all that. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. So with that, we're gonna get out of here. Everyone take it easy, stay safe, and hashtag should not be infringed. Hashtag, let's go Brandon. Hashtag FJB. So all right, we're done here. Stick a fork in her.